these are things that I wish I knew before I started my fitness journey. And as you all know, I like speaking from experience, and I think it's important to share this because when I was starting off my fitness journey, so many things happened that made me realize that things have not been as easy as I thought they would be. Hi, my name is Vausi. If you're new here, welcome. To be honest, I feel like most of the time when you go to the gym, you think that it's just gonna be easy, but you might incur injuries. And personally, I've had three that I'm gonna share. So the first one, I had like an injury on my left leg. And at first, I just thought it was just like pain from the gym, but I realized later that it might have been an injury. And I just went to do a consultation, and I was told that there was just like a muscle strain. And I got well and moved on. Another injury that I got, which was actually a really bad, was on my wrist. So I don't know whether I strained the wrist or maybe I slept on it badly. I can't tell, but I feel like it was from doing push-ups, and I think I was straining my arm a lot because I was focusing all my strength on my right arm. And I realized, like, when I tried it after realizing that I might have injured myself, I realized that my left arm was not using so much strength. So like I was not balancing. So this is something that you should be so cautious about. Make sure that you do the right form, because injuries are brought about by you not doing the right form of an exercise. So anytime you're at the gym, whether you're working out in the gym or at home or anywhere else that you are, just make sure that you ask someone to help you. Especially if you're in the gym, ask the trainer, that's their work. And if you're at home, maybe just go up and search the right form of the exercise. And if you have someone or a friend that you're working out with and they have more experience than you do, just ask them for the right form. You'd rather do the right form than injure yourself. Basically, it's just the pain that you feel after working out or lifting. It's basically your muscles getting used to something new, and sometimes it might be bad. So short story about me and the first time I went to the gym to lift. So I was really excited, and that first week just changed my whole perspective of what I think the gym is, because my body was hurting so bad. Like my muscles were sore and I couldn't sleep well. Even if I was asleep, like I kept on turning because I think my body was feeling really uncomfortable. And to be honest, I was ready to quit because I was like, no one is going through this pain again. But I got advice from the trainers and they told me, you're gonna be okay. It's just gonna be this and next week and you'll be okay. And eventually I was okay. So just make sure you prioritize rest days and prioritize stretching. The amount of time that you take working out, give that same amount to stretching. I don't mean like do a 30-minute workout and then do a 30-minute stretch. No, I just mean that the effort that you're putting in the workout, put the same effort in stretching, because working out and stretching go hand in hand. If you don't stretch, you're gonna be so stiff, trust me. This is sad because first, before we get there, the fact that you decided to go to the gym or the fact that you started your fitness journey is a good thing. Don't think that you made any wrong decision with that. But make sure that anytime that you go and do any workout, do research. Make sure that you know what you're doing, because you might have been doing everything wrong. And know your goals, because not knowing your goal in the gym or your goal in your fitness journey will just make you try so many things. And this is something that I did and I do not want you to repeat. So I used to scroll a lot on TikTok when I was starting off lifting, and I would see an exercise and this person would say this exercise is like good for your back or good for your arms or good for your legs, and this is what I'd try the next day in the gym. And then I see another workout and I want to try it, and you see, it's like I didn't really have a goal. I hadn't defined my goals in the gym. Follow a specific set of exercises that you've researched on so that you don't get lost. There are so many exercises that you can do, but make sure that you narrow down to specific exercises that align with your fitness goals, because this is just gonna help you be able to achieve your goals faster and easier. I think I spent like over 4 months trying out different things, which I personally think it's okay because I learned, but you don't need to take 4 months for you to learn. Results that you expect might take longer than you expected. So the thing is, most of the time when we go to the gym or start fitness, we usually have a goal in mind, like just something that you want to achieve. And we all have different reasons why we started working out. If you do, being patient is very, very important in fitness because your body is different. Someone might get their results in a month, you might get yours in 3 months, someone else might even get their results in a year. But this is what you need to learn, is that you might not get the results that you expected. So just be patient and just make sure that you are consistent, because that is what is going to get you to the goals. So many things go into fitness. There is diet, there is the workouts themselves, there's just you as a person, your body type. And I think you being patient is just you allowing yourself to learn. So don't be in a rush. Don't go out there thinking that you're gonna get results in a month. You might get results in a month, but I think it's better to be open-minded so that you don't get disappointed. Whatever results that you get, just allow yourself to learn from them and make it part of your life. Don't just act like fitness is just like this big task that you have to take. Just take just a step at a time. You get. There might be tears. Trust me, I feel like most of the time we get so emotional. Starting fitness for me was not easy because I had so many things in mind. I didn't know what I wanted, but eventually I got there and I learned many things about my body, things about other people. Sometimes it might take an emotional toll because fitness is just like any other journey that you take, any other academic journey, work journey, a life journey. You see, like it's never easy, and sometimes you might get very emotional and you might start feeling bad and start getting overwhelmed by the emotions. But just always take your time and prioritize your mental health. Don't let your journey interfere with your emotion. You might feel emotional, but know how to strike a balance, because you also need that balance, because you see, you need to be physically fit, mentally fit, you get. So once you strike that balance, it's gonna be easier for you to go through this journey. So the moment you feel down, the moment you feel emotional, and I know most of the time we work out and then you don't see results, or you start feeling bad about yourself, you start doubting yourself. And you don't be doubting yourself knowing that you've put in the work and you've been consistent. I'm gonna repeat again, just be patient. Just be patient and everything is gonna be okay. And know how to deal with your emotions. Take it easy. Also enjoy life as you do fitness, because yeah, this is part of life. This basically comes from your self-esteem. I believe that the higher your self-esteem, the better you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel better if your self-esteem is high. Because if you start your fitness journey from a point of hate for your body, I feel like it's gonna be harder, because you're trying to chase something that you might never achieve. People that don't really love their bodies, they want to create an image, or they want to work out for other people to see. But are you doing that for yourself? And if you're doing that for yourself, that means that you love yourself. And basically just make sure that you fix your self-esteem. If you have a good high self-esteem, I think it's gonna just balance out with your fitness journey. So the thing is, you might work out and achieve all the goals that you've ever wanted in fitness, look the best you've ever wanted, but you still don't love yourself. You find people look perfect, and people do have insecurities, don't get me wrong, it's part of life. But also realize that you need to have a high self-esteem for you to balance it out with your fitness journey. So just make sure that you love yourself, and make sure that anytime you enter that space where you start working out, Just know that you're doing this because you love your body, and you're doing it because you want to be strong, you want to be fit, you want to be healthy, you want to be able to do things in the future and even in the near future. So don't let it come from a point of hate for your body. Yeah, because unfortunately, this is a sad truth that I'm just gonna tell you. If you don't fix your self-esteem issues, you might never love your body. You have to do fitness for the rest of your life to keep the results. When I realized that, I think I read this somewhere and I realized that, oh yeah, I think this actually makes a lot of sense. Do you realize if you work out, that is, do you realize that sometimes when you fall off and come back, like you're so tired, like you can't even hit the reps that you used to hit. If you normally do 20 push-ups and take a break for like a month and come back, you might not be able to do the 20 push-ups. So you might do like 10 or 5. So it means that this time that you took a break, you got weaker. You get? Yeah, so the thing is, you have to do this for the rest of your life. And this is why I always say, let it come from a point of love. And this is also another way that will help you be able to embrace this journey for the rest of your life. There are so many categories of fitness that you can choose from. That is why you should choose something fun to do so that you can enjoy this for the rest of your life. So there is lifting, cardio, there's Pilates, cross fitness, calisthenics. I don't know, there are so many. I don't know all of them, but these are just a few that I've mentioned. Personally, I prefer lifting, but sometimes I wanna try Pilates. I feel like I still have time to try out different things, but I'm leaning towards lifting. I don't know, maybe I'll figure it out eventually. There's a time I fell off and I didn't do it for like months, but that didn't mean that I never liked fitness or I didn't enjoy it anymore. Life happens, things come up, and you maybe stop working out, but it's still part of the journey. It's okay. It's not like you ruled it off for life, you see. So I eventually came back even stronger and better. So realize that you might fall off, but that doesn't mean that you've completely ruled out fitness in your journey. You can still come back. And trust me, if you've been lifting, for example, or any other workout, there is something called muscle memory, and your body is just gonna adjust to it. It's not gonna be like the first time you ever worked out. It's even gonna be easier starting again. So if you fall off, come back again, fall off again, that's okay, come back again. But one thing, just never give up on it. So stay consistent, but if you fall off, still okay. No one is here to judge you. Just keep on with your journey. It's your journey, not ours. So keep on going. If you fall off, stand up and keep going. So one last thing, I'm gonna say one last positive thing. So the brighter side is you will eventually get there. It doesn't matter how long you take. You might even take years, but trust me, you will eventually get there. And consistency is just the only way to get there. And trust me, you will. I don't care if anyone doesn't believe you. I believe that you'll get there. You'll get to your goals and you're gonna achieve that fitness goal that you've put there for yourself. You're gonna achieve it because you can. Yeah. So with all these troubles, with all the emotional toil, with all the struggles, with all the pain, eventually you get there. And eventually one day you look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is what I've worked for and I love what I see. So that is my dream for everyone that watches this. And I hope that eventually you achieve your dreams, you achieve your fitness dreams, and you get whatever you've ever wanted from it. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you've reached this far, thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.